Ever tried to understand English, but a phrase just didn't make sense? Like someone told you to bite the bullet and you imagined actually biting something. Or perhaps they said, "It's raining cats and dogs," and you looked outside for animals falling from the sky. Welcome to the wonderful wild world of English idioms. These aren't just words, they're the secret sauce, the hidden code that makes native English speakers sound, well, native. They're the phrases that textbooks sometimes miss, but real-life conversations are full of them. If you want to stop feeling confused, stop sounding like a robot, and truly unlock next-level English, then you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving deep into 100 of the most useful and frequently used English idioms for your daily life. We'll break them down, show you exactly how to use them, and transform your fluency. Ready to understand the secret language of natives and speak English with confidence and color? Let's get started. Category 1. Time and urgency. Beat the clock. Meaning, to finish something before the deadline. Example, we managed to beat the clock and submit the report on time. Call it a day. Meaning, to stop working on something for the day. Example, it's 6 p.m. Let's call it a day and pick this up tomorrow. In the nick of time, meaning, just in time, at the last possible moment. Example, he arrived at the airport in the nick of time to catch his flight. Kill time. Meaning, to do something to pass the time while waiting. Example, I had to kill time at the station while waiting for my train. Once in a blue moon, meaning very rarely. Example, she only comes to visit us once in a blue moon. Time flies, meaning time passes very quickly. Example, I can't believe it's already December. Time flies, against the clock, meaning working quickly because there is very little time. Example, we're racing against the clock to finish the project before the deadline. Burn the midnight oil, meaning to work or study late into the night. Example, I had to burn the midnight oil to prepare for my exam. Crunch time, meaning a period when there is a lot of work to be done in a short time. Example, it's crunch time for us with the new product launch next week. A race against time. Meaning, a situation in which you have to do something very quickly because you do not have much time. Example, finding a cure for the disease is a race against time. Category 2. Decisions and choices. Bite the bullet. Meaning, to face a difficult or unpleasant situation with courage. Example, I hate public speaking, but I'll have to bite the bullet and give the presentation. Cut corners, meaning to do something in the easiest, quickest, or cheapest way, often sacrificing quality. Example, they cut corners on safety, which led to the accident. Go with the flow, meaning to relax and accept a situation as it happens. Example, I don't have strong opinions tonight. I'll just go with the flow. Hit the nail on the head, meaning to describe a situation accurately or say exactly the right thing. Example, you've hit the nail on the head with your analysis of the problem. Jump on the bandwagon, meaning to join an activity or movement that has become popular. Example, everyone's buying electric cars, so I decided to jump on the bandwagon too. Miss the boat, meaning to lose an opportunity by being too slow to act. Example, if you don't apply soon, you'll miss the boat on that scholarship. On the fence, meaning undecided about something. Example, I'm still on the fence about whether to take the new job. The ball is in your court, meaning it's your turn to make a decision or take action. Example, I've made my offer. Now the ball is in your court. think outside the box, meaning to think creatively and unconventionally. Example, we need to think outside the box to solve this complex problem. Weigh your options, meaning to consider all possibilities before making a decision. Example, before buying a house, you should weigh your options carefully. Category 3, feelings and emotions, bite your tongue. Meaning, to stop yourself from saying something, often because it's inappropriate or rude. Example, I had to bite my tongue to stop myself from criticizing her idea. Butterflies in your stomach, meaning a feeling of nervousness. Example, I always get butterflies in my stomach before a big presentation. Cry over spilled milk. Meaning, to complain about a loss from the past that cannot be changed. Example, there's no use crying over spilled milk. We just need to find a new solution. Get cold feet, meaning to lose courage or confidence at the last minute. Example, he was going to propose, but he got cold feet. Have a chip on your shoulder, meaning to hold a grudge or be easily offended. Example, he has had a chip on his shoulder ever since he lost the competition. Keep your chin up, meaning to remain cheerful in a difficult situation. Example, things are tough, but keep your chin up, it will get better. Off your rocker, meaning crazy, insane. Example, he must be off his rocker to think he can finish that in an hour. Under the weather, meaning feeling unwell or sick. Example, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today, so I'm staying home. Spill the beans, meaning to reveal a secret. Example, come on, spill the beans. What did you get for your birthday? Have a short fuse, meaning to get angry very easily. Example, be careful what you say to him. He has a short fuse. Category 4, success and failure. Bite off more than you can chew, meaning to take on a task that is too big or difficult to handle. Example, I think I bit off more than I could chew by volunteering for 2 projects. Break a leg, meaning good luck, used especially for performers. Example, you have your audition tonight? Break a leg. Get your act together, meaning to organize oneself and deal with problems more effectively. Example, if you don't get your act together, you'll lose your job. Hit the road, meaning to leave a place. Example, it's getting late. We should probably hit the road. It's not rocket science, meaning it's not difficult or complicated. Example, learning to use this app is not rocket science. Knock it out of the park, meaning to do something exceptionally well. Example, her presentation was amazing. She really knocked it out of the park. Learn the ropes, meaning to learn how to do a particular job or activity. Example, it takes a few weeks to learn the ropes in a new company. Pull yourself together, meaning to regain control of your emotions and behave calmly. Example, stop crying and pull yourself together. We need to think clearly. The last straw, meaning the final irritation or problem that makes a situation unbearable. Example, when she insulted my family, that was the last straw. Up in the air, meaning uncertain, not yet decided. Example, our travel plans are still up in the air. Category 5, everyday situations and observations. Add insult to injury, meaning to make a bad situation even worse. Example, first, I lost my wallet, then to add insult to injury, my car broke down. Back to the drawing board, meaning to start over again with a new plan or idea. Example, our proposal was rejected, so it's back to the drawing board. Barking up the wrong tree, meaning to be mistaken or misguided in an effort, to accuse the wrong person. Example, if you think I took your money, you're barking up the wrong tree. Break the ice. Meaning, to initiate social interaction in a tense or unfamiliar situation. Example: he told a joke to break the ice at the start of the meeting. Cost an arm and a leg, meaning to be very expensive. Example: that fancy dinner cost an arm and a leg. Get out of hand, meaning to lose control. Example: the party started to get out of hand when too many people showed up. Go the extra mile, meaning to make a special effort to achieve something. Example: the customer service representative really went the extra mile to help me. Hit the books, meaning to study hard. Example: I need to hit the books tonight for my history exam. In a nutshell, meaning in summary, briefly. Example: in a nutshell, the project failed due to poor planning. On the same page, meaning to have the same understanding or agreement. Example: let's make sure we're on the same page before we proceed. Category 6. People and relationships. Bite your lip. Meaning to hold back from showing an emotion, often amusement or anger. Example: she had to bite her lip to stop herself from laughing during the serious meeting. Cat got your tongue, meaning, why are you so quiet? Often used when someone is unusually silent. Example: you've been quiet all evening. Cat got your tongue. Give someone the cold shoulder, meaning to ignore someone in an unfriendly way. Example: she's been giving me the cold shoulder ever since our argument. Have a change of heart, meaning to change your opinion or feelings about something. Example: he was going to sell his car, but he had a change of heart. Let the cat out of the bag, meaning to accidentally reveal a secret. Example: I didn't mean to let the cat out of the bag about their engagement. See eye to eye, meaning to agree with someone. Example: my brother and I don't always see eye to eye on politics. Stab someone in the back, meaning to betray someone. Example: I can't believe he stabbed me in the back by telling my boss about my mistakes. Take a rain check, meaning to decline an invitation but suggest doing it at a later time. Example: I can't make it tonight, but can I take a rain check? Through thick and thin, meaning through good times and bad times. Example: true friends stick together through thick and thin. Turn a blind eye, meaning to ignore something wrong that is happening. Example: the teacher chose to turn a blind eye to the students whispering. Category 7. Knowledge and understanding. Get the hang of it, meaning to learn how to do something, especially something new or difficult. Example: don't worry if it's hard at first, you'll get the hang of it. Go over your head, meaning to be too difficult or complicated for someone to understand. Example: that technical explanation completely went over my head. Hit the nail on the head, meaning to describe a situation accurately or say exactly the right thing. Example: you've hit the nail on the head with your analysis of the problem. Repeated for emphasis on its versatility. Keep an eye on meaning. To watch or monitor something carefully. Example: can you keep an eye on my bag while I go to the restroom? Know something like the back of your hand. Meaning, to know a place or subject very well. Example: I've lived here all my life. I know this city like the back of my hand. Read between the lines. Meaning, to understand the hidden meaning or implications of something. Example: she didn't say it directly, but if you read between the lines, you can tell she's unhappy. Rub salt in the wound. Meaning, to make someone's bad situation worse by saying or doing something that makes them feel even more upset. Example: telling him he lost his job right after his breakup was really rubbing salt in the wound. The tip of the iceberg. meaning only a small, visible part of a much larger and often more serious problem. Example: the financial problems they're facing are just the tip of the iceberg. Under the radar, meaning without being noticed. Example: they managed to complete the secret project under the radar. Word of mouth, meaning information passed from person to person by speaking rather than through writing or media. Example: most of our new customers come from word-of-mouth referrals. Category 8, action and effort bite the dust, meaning to fail or come to an end, often dramatically. Example: many small businesses bit the dust during the recession. Cut to the chase, meaning to get to the point, to talk about the most important part without delay. Example: let's cut to the chase and discuss the main issue. Get a second wind, meaning to have a renewed burst of energy after being tired. Example: I was exhausted halfway through the marathon, but then I got a second wind. Give it your best shot, meaning to try your hardest. Example: it's a tough challenge, but just give it your best shot. Hold your horses, meaning wait a moment, slow down. Example: hold your horses, we need to check the map before we go. Keep your head above water, meaning to manage to survive, especially financially. Example: with all these bills, it's hard to keep my head above water. Pull strings, meaning to use influence with powerful people to achieve something. Example: he managed to get that job because his uncle pulled some strings. Roll up your sleeves, meaning to prepare to do some hard work. Example: there's a lot to do, so let's roll up our sleeves and get started. Shoot yourself in the foot, meaning to accidentally harm your own interests. Example: he shot himself in the foot by insulting his boss. Sweat bullets, meaning to be extremely nervous or anxious. Example: I was sweating bullets before my job interview. Category 9, money and business break the bank, meaning to cost too much money. Example: we can't afford that luxury vacation, it would break the bank. Dime a dozen, meaning very common and therefore not valuable. Example: good ideas are a dime a dozen, it's the execution that matters. Foot the bill, meaning to pay for something. Example: my dad always insists on footing the bill when we go out to eat. Get a raw deal, meaning to be treated unfairly. Example: I felt like I got a raw deal when they didn't pay me for my overtime. Go broke, meaning to lose all your money. Example: many companies go broke during an economic recession. Make ends meet, meaning to earn just enough money to live on. Example: it's hard to make ends meet with rising living costs. Money talks, meaning wealth gives you power and influence. Example: he got special treatment at the hospital. Money talks. On a shoestring budget, meaning with very little money. Example: we managed to travel Europe on a shoestring budget. Pay through the nose, meaning to pay an excessively high price. Example: we had to pay through the nose for tickets to the concert. Pull your weight, meaning to do your fair share of work. Example: everyone needs to pull their weight if we want to finish this project. Category 10, general and miscellaneous, a blessing in disguise, meaning something that seems bad at first but turns out to be beneficial. Example: losing that job was a blessing in disguise. I found a much better one. Add fuel to the fire, meaning to make a bad situation even worse. Example: don't mention his ex-girlfriend. It will just add fuel to the fire. Behind the scenes, meaning out of public view, secretly. Example: a lot of hard work goes on behind the scenes to produce a movie. By the skin of your teeth, meaning barely, by a very narrow margin. Example: I passed the exam by the skin of my teeth. Don't judge a book by its cover, meaning, don't judge someone or something based only on their appearance. Example: the restaurant looks small, but don't judge a book by its cover. The food is amazing. Every cloud has a silver lining, meaning, every difficult or sad situation has a hidden positive side. Example: I know you lost your job, but every cloud has a silver lining. Maybe it's time for a new career path. Get something off your chest, meaning, to express something that has been worrying you. Example: I need to get something off my chest. I'm upset about what you said. Hit the ground running, meaning, to start working immediately and effectively. Example: the new employee really hit the ground running and quickly understood the tasks. Jump to conclusions, meaning, to make a judgment without having all the facts. Example: don't jump to conclusions. Let's hear his side of the story first. The elephant in the room, meaning, a large, obvious problem or controversial issue that no one wants to talk about. Example: his financial problems are the elephant in the room that no one is mentioning. Wow! You've just unlocked an incredible arsenal of 100 essential English idioms. Remember, these aren't just phrases. They're shortcuts to sounding natural, to understanding nuances, and to truly connecting in English. The more you hear them, and the more you use them, the more they'll become second nature. Don't be afraid to experiment. Start by picking just 1 or 2 new idioms each day and try to incorporate them into your conversations or even your thoughts. Now tell me, which idiom are you most excited to start using? Or perhaps one that finally makes sense after watching this video? Drop it in the comments below. I love hearing your breakthroughs. If this video helped you even a little bit, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more real-world English lessons. Your support helps us create more content just like this. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep living your English journey. You're doing great, and we'll see you in the next video.